From Creamer Media in Johannesburg, this is the Real Economy Report. Our top stories this week. We take a look at a 50-ton rock breaker. Consol Glass plans to increase capacity with a new factory in Nigel. And a water reclamation plant adds value to a community. South Africa's mining industry boasts some of the largest workhorses in the world. One of these is the 50-ton rock breaker manufactured by JDS Industries. Loni Prinsloo takes a look.
Only 3 of these gigantic rock breakers have been manufactured globally, and interestingly, all 3 are based on South African iron ore mines. JDS Sales and Technical Manager Hendrik Alberts tells us what makes these machines so magnificent.
The machine is special and that it's usually the booms are articulated in 2 sections. We articulate in 3 sections just to reach the whole tip. And the machine weighs in excess of 50 tons because the hammer needs to be moved around, and the reach is 14 meters. So overturning moments of it is very, very big.
But where will one find these monster machines?
The first machine was installed on the SEP project, the Sessions Expansion project. That was installed in 2009. Beginning 2009. The second one is going to be installed at the Session South. That will be installed in September and commissioned and everything. The third one, as you see, we're busy with now. That will be also in November about, and that's going to Kumani Iron Ore.
Consol Glass has confirmed that its plans to increase capacity through the investment in a new greenfields glass factory are underway, and excavation has started on the site in Nigel. Marianne O'Donnell has the story.
Consol's new plant in Nigel, south of Johannesburg, is able to facilitate up to 6 furnaces, despite initially being designed as a 2-furnace operation, each with an output capacity of 400 tons per day. The extra capacity from the Nigel plant, once the second furnace is complete, will increase Consol's yearly glass packaging output by 25%, or 220,000 tons, elevating its total glass production to over 1 million tons every year, which is in excess of about 4 billion glass containers. Consol MD Mike Arnold explains.
The total cost is 1.9 billion, made up of 2 phases. The first phase, which is 1 furnace and some infrastructure, is 1.3 billion. Market growth, essentially, that is development. We're out of capacity in the glass industry in South Africa, so we needed to put this in to meet market demand. We will start now. We're doing the earthworks and the site development now, and we'll finish and commission in September 2011. Well, this is a 50-hectare site. This is one small part of an investment. We can put up 6 to 8 furnaces here, so that's at least another 800,000 tons of glass. And in fact, that would be double our current size. So it's something we're providing for future expansion for the next 10-15 years. Directly, the first furnace will be 180 jobs, obviously be incrementally thereafter, and then hopefully there will also be a catalyst to employment in the surrounding area.
Black-owned and JSE-listed mining and exploration company Optimum Coal launched a water reclamation plant earlier this month. Megan Waite reports.
The 600 million rand construction of the plant, which can treat about 15 million litres of potable water a day, will make a significant contribution to the local community. Optimum Coal Health and Safety Director Dr. Victor Koho explains.
From a community point of view, during construction, we used the better part of 650 people on site, of which 80% were sourced locally. So from that point of view, I think for the 24 months this project has been running, the community has benefited to some extent. Unfortunately, once the plant is fully running, then we'll only have a small crew of people, fairly specialist people, and then the community won't be that involved anymore.
Water Affairs Minister Boyelwa Sinjika also praised the plant.
You are making an invaluable contribution, and the department, and of course on behalf of government, indeed appreciates your initiative. The Department of Water Affairs supports initiatives of this kind, where polluted mine water is turned to beneficial use by ensuring that the communities around, especially the Steve Tshwete local municipality, benefit from the potable water from the Optimum Water Treatment Plant.
And now for a sneak preview of this week's Engineering News magazine. In this week's cover story, we discuss South Africa, its aerospace industry and A400M program. South Africa studies a high-speed freight and passenger rail link from Durban to Johannesburg. And we warn that the use of vuvuzelas could lead to permanent hearing damage for fans and players during the 2010 FIFA World Cup. And in Mining Weekly this week, in our cover story, we discover what the oil spill in the Gulf of Mexico could mean for Canada's oil sands. Read about Exxaro CEO Sipho Nkosi, who believes that the coal-rich Waterberg region has a significant contribution to make to South Africa's economic future. And we report that the Chinese-South African Virgil Asia Mining Consortium is ready to take over the Grootvlei and Orkney gold mine. That's Creamer Media's Real Economy Report. Join us again next week for more news and insight into South Africa's real economy.